What's going on, guys? It's Greg here, aka NYPrepper. In this video, I want to review the Thrunite TC20 Pro flashlight. And this flashlight is a monster. It has 3,300 lumens of output in the turbo mode. And it's also really small. It can fit in the palm of your hand, but it can generate 3,300 lumens. So I want to go through some of the specs with you guys. So it has 6 different modes. It has a firefly mode, which is half a lumen, and that can last for 69 days. That's an excellent mode to use in a bug out situation or an emergency situation where you want to conserve your battery. It has a low mode of 30 lumens, and that'll last for 89 hours. A medium mode of 265 lumens, and that'll last for 10.5 hours. A high mode of 1500 lumens, and that'll last for just about 2 hours. And then it has a turbo mode that goes up to 3,300 lumens, and it'll stay at that setting for about 3 minutes before it steps back down to the high setting so the flashlight doesn't overheat. And there's also a strobe mode, which is 1,000 lumens, and that'll last for 4 hours. It is IPX8 waterproof, so this thing is submersible for 2 meters underwater for 30 minutes. You can dunk this thing underwater 2 meters for 30 minutes, and it's guaranteed not to have any water intrusion. The max beam throw is 350 meters, and it weighs 143 grams without the battery. It's made of 6061 T6 aluminum, and it is hard anodized. So let me just give you guys a close-up look at the light here. So you have a charging port on the side, okay? And let me just show you this battery here. It's just monstrous. It uses a 26650 5,000 milliamp hour battery. This thing is a monster. Okay, and very good quality. You can see that the tube is thick. It's not cheap. I've never had any issues with Thrunite flashlights. In fact, I have the Black Scout Survival Thrunite flashlight that I've had for over 2 years as my EDC, and I've never had any issues with it the last 2 years, and I carry it every day. Comes with some spare O-rings and a spare battery port cover, 2 spare O-rings, 2 spare battery port covers, and a spare click switch. And you get your charging cord right here. So this thing is a monster. Let's take it outside and let's see what this thing can do outside. Alright guys, so here we have the firefly mode. To use the firefly mode, you hold the side switch down. And here's the firefly mode, half a lumen. As you can see, it's still pretty bright, bright enough to read a map. Here we have the low mode. It actually throws quite far on the low mode. I'd say it probably throws about 50 to 75 yards, maybe 100 yards. You get a pretty good throw. Here's the medium mode, 265 lumens. And now you can really see how bright that is. It throws pretty far, actually. You can start to see the barn over there on the left side of the screen. That barn is 200 yards away. It's starting to come into view. Here we have the high mode, and you can actually start to see that barn really well. That barn is 200 yards exactly. So you can see it's quite bright. It lights up everything. And now let's go to the turbo mode. So there's the turbo mode, 3,300 lumens. You can start to see some of the grain silos back there behind the barn. On the high mode, you couldn't see those grain silos, and the camera doesn't really do justice. But this is just super bright. It has a nice flood, so it lights up a really wide area. So really good light. I really like it. And then here's the strobe mode. You got to double click to get to turbo, and then double click again, and then you get to strobe. But really good throw, really good flood. I'd say this is an excellent light, and it fits in the palm of your hand, so I really like it. But that's pretty much it for this one, guys. If you want to buy this light, I'll leave a link in the description below this video. Take care, God bless, and don't forget the 3 Ps. Prepare, practice, and persevere.